disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
The pond prawn.
Pond prawn. Come on in, take a look around.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Rip and not enough about Sal.
Do I actually... Oh, I probably do need to sell something, just considering how much weight I have.
Welcome to the pond prawn. They used to be pretty feared around here. I mean, you'd whisper the name, and it'd send chills down your spine. Now, they're nothing more than ruffians and thugs, trying to pry a few extra coin from honest people. All it would take is a small force of guard to go into the Ratway and flush them out.
What have you got for sale?
It's odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay, do I have any weapons that I need to sell? No. Get this racist stuff out of here. What is taking up so much? Oh, we have dragon bone and dragon scales with us. Okay, that explains a lot. That explains why we have so much weight. But the pond brawn, I really love this. The bee and the bob.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, milady. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
You mentioned you served special drinks?
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet LeChance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top.
That sounds delicious.
Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama.
What's the Ratway?
Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves Guild's territory.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this
She's standing right next to him.
place to live.
She's from the
How
Thieves Guild.
appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash.
I love this. How did you meet Kivara?
Met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
Oh, I do actually have them?
I don't know what to say. Such kindness is unheard of in these times. Here, I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And we both thank you.
I did actually have... Oh, bless your heart, I got a healing potion out of this.
Excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. You're not from around here. Imperial spy, perhaps?
Why all the hatred for the Empire?
They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs. by Talos, I'll not lose anyone else.
What happened to your daughter?
Lelia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim.
I mean, I'm sorry for your loss, my
Lord
dude, but
Ulfric,
this is
I tried.
war.
There's nothing in between.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything.
Looking for
This city
work?
really gets to
I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
What sort of message?
Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
Okay, sounds easy enough.
Ah, you're a smart woman. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Why don't you go tell Sibby yourself?
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Okay, now this sounds kind of shady. Why is Sibby in jail?
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'll meet you outside of town.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
What can I get you? Meat? Wine?
What's the word around town?
Sibby Blackbriar is furious that his ex-lover tried to murder him. He's leaving no stone unturned searching for her. The city guard has been tearing Riften apart, looking for the source of our skooma problem. I'd hate to be in their shoes if they get discovered. The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. Come back and see us again.
Alright. Thank you for talking, madam, with the raspy
Your
voice.
allegiance lies with the Empire. We haven't much to discuss.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you.
Okay.
Why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the arcane?
My food.
Maven, finally!
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Your name carries weight in
Of
Riften.
course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Are you aware that there's a plot to steal Frost?
Don't tell me. Sibby and Louis Latruche? Well, Sibby is in jail, and Latruche is certainly welcome to try. My hired help is more than a match for him.
Actually, Latruche wants me to steal the horse.
Really? Now that is interesting. Then you should know that Louis and I have a certain history. Tell you what, go along with his plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right, I'll settle accounts with Louis.
Also, who is this lady? I haven't seen her
New
before.
around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you. You looking for something or what?
Are you the only one that works at the bunkhouse?
Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. I don't know why I bother.
What is the bunkhouse? Lady, I don't even know who you are. Honeyside. Ah, there we go.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
Do you work here?
Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things.
Why do you hate Helga so much?
It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously.
Dibella?
Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing?
Good for her.
Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm. To rub her nose in it.
There must be a way.
Actually, there is. But I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called a Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do.
Sure, I'll help you.
This is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out.
Actually, no, we're not gonna do that.
Marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths.
Working at the Rift and Fishery is tough.
Helga can sleep with as many men as she wants. I don't give a damn.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
What do I care how many men she sleeps with? That's entirely her business. Oh. Read 50 skill books. I just got an achievement. Nice. So from what I can tell, this place is basically half inn, half brothel. Good to know. Good for her, nice. Pulled me out of lurk mode with a legit lol. Hey, Annie Sprout. Thank you for lurking and thank you for joining the chat. I mean, it's true though, like... Why not? I'm not gonna shame her for that. I'm not gonna forge the business ledger. Not entirely sure what the blessing of Dibella actually does. Guys! We found the Argonian Maid! The Lusty Argonian Maid Volume 2 by Crassius Corio. Act 7, Scene 2 continued. Lifts her tail. My goodness, that's quite a loaf, but however shall it fit my oven? Crantius Colto. This loaf isn't ready for baking, my sweet. It has yet to rise. Lifts her tail. If only we could hurry that along. How would I accomplish such a task? Crantius Colto. Oh, my foolish little Argonian maid. You must use your hands. Lifts her tail. You wish me to knead the loaf? Here? Crantius Colto. Of course. Lifts her tail. But what if the mistress catches me? Your loaf was meant to satisfy her appetite. Crantius Colto. Don't fret, my delicate flower. I'll satisfy the mistress's cravings later. Lifts her tail. Very well, but I'm afraid my oven isn't hot enough. It could take hours. Crantius Colto. Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time. End of Act 7, Scene 2. Things are getting spicy. And we've got Volume 1 as well. Oh my god. Act 4, Scene 3 continued. Lifts her tail. Certainly not, kind sir. I am here but to clean your chambers. Crontius called to. Is that all you have come here for, my little one? My chambers? Lifts her tail. I have no idea what it is you imply, master. I am but a poor Argonian maid. Crontius called to. So you are, my dumpling. And a good one at that. Such strong legs and shapely tail. Okay, he's into Argonians. Good to know. Lifts her tail. You embarrass me, sir. Crontius called to. Fear not, you are safe here with me. Lifts her tail. I must finish my cleaning, sir. The mistress will have my head if I don't. Crontius called to. Cleaning, eh? I have something for you. Here, polish my spear. Lifts her tail. But it is huge. It could take me all night. Crontius called to. Plenty of time, my sweet, plenty of time. Wow. Okay. I guess I was right about what this place is. Holy mother of God. Well, good for you, Helga. Good for you. So we've got the whorehouse, we've got the feast guild down in the sewers, and we've got a bunch of people who are asking us to backstab each other. This place is, yeah, it's something. Oh. Okay, let's see, what do we actually have? Sibby Blackbriar. We need to talk to Fastred. To go back to Aventus Aretino. Skyrim's finest literature, yeah. Got a whole bunch of fetch quests. I do think I actually have a Mammoth Tusk lying around somewhere. Gold ore shouldn't be that hard to find. I can transmute silver ore. 2 flawless sapphires. This could be problematic. Oh right, I need to deliver Harald's sword. Yeah, right. And I've got actually a bunch of stuff to return. So what we're going to do first is we're going to return the sword to Harald. Then we're going to find Shadar.
Stay alive? Why take a chance?
And tell him that his debt is settled. And then we're going to go and talk to everyone that we need to go to, that we need to return quests for. So the guy in Winterhold, the kid in Windhelm. Oh, hello.
Was a delivery? I can't remember.
What has you so preoccupied?
Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy.
I would use the blue thing. Fascinating. To go on.
A student of theoretical applied harmonics. Putting aside Ralston's constant and universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field?
You totally lost me.
I'll tell you why you won't tell me. Because you were absolutely right not to. It's a fundamental rule of magic, and it would be ridiculous. You can't draw from harmonic energy without a soul siphon. Since you're so well informed, I'm certain you've solved the problem with thermic drift, right?
Oh, thank you for the follow, Annie Sprout. Nope, don't get it at all.
It's as simple as Draven's first axiom of magic. Or was it Galarian's law of casting?
Yeah, lady, can I just get out of this conversation?
Let me find out where that's from. I'll need to look through my library and get you an answer. What were we talking about?
Wow, she is ADHD personified. You appear to need help or getting organized.
Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, If you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments.
What did you need me to get?
As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you.
Okay. Point away and I'll get them.
Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
This woman.
Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well.
Okay.
Okay. Now where did I put those spiders?
How do you misplace spiders?
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
Here's your sword. Please shove it where the sun don't shine.
Took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble.
And it was a steel sword. Like, that is just so... I was expecting something a lot grander. Like, I'm running around with enchanted elven weapons here, and I'm just a traveler. And he is working with a simple steel sword. Okay, well. Remove it. Well, first of all, let's return to Shatter.
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, I run the Pond Prawn